everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so happy you decided to stop by and see what I am reading on today. Well, I reached back at an article uh, that I had saw. I think it was the first part of the week, and I just didn't make a video about it. I said I would come back to it. And things are kind of slow right now with the royal news since Rishi Sunak called the elections, and they have an excuse not to work. But we have a few little things that I wanted to speak on, and one of them is how William showed this article here, how William showed that the monarchy is at its strongest now without Kate. Wonder what they mean by that. They keep telling us that Kate is coming back, but that's a ominous title, isn't it? They said is it is strongest. It's no, it is at its strongest now without Kate. I thought they was at their strongest with Kate, and it has a picture of William looking, I know the blurry. Can you see it? William with his binder. You know what? I never saw any of them folks with a binder until Megan started carrying a binder. I never saw any of them with a binder. I never saw Harry with one, to tell you the truth. And all of a sudden, Megan started carrying a binder, and here comes Kitty Cat, and now William. And well, Harry started a while ago with Megan, but I really feel that they are trying to phase Kate out. I also saw an article from the Daily Beast. Let me see if I can pull that article up. Give me a minute here. Uh, Hold on. Give me a minute. Uh, Give me a minute. Let me see if I can get to the Daily Beast. But yeah, they I think they're trying to I'm not even gonna tell you what came up the Daily Bread. Okay, I found it. Hold on. Oh, but I should have did something different. Let's see, entertainment. Maybe it's under entertainment. But basically it was saying that they didn't know when Kate was coming back. That Kate would come back. I don't know how they phrase it. So I wanna find it, but hold on. I need to be more prepared. But I wasn't intending on bringing this up. Okay, this here we go. Here we go. It says no time frame for Kate Middleton to return to the royal duties. Source. Okay, we got one that says that the monarchy is at its strongest with Kate not being there. And now we got one that says no time frame for Kate Middleton to return to royal duties. You remember when this whole thing first happened? First we weren't told anything was going on. And then we were told that she had a planned abdominal surgery and that she probably would be back by Easter. Well, right before Easter, we were told she sit on the bench and told us that she had cancer, not presently, but past in the past tense, and she was getting preventative chemotherapy. And like I have said time and time again, the doctors over here was like, duh, huh? We don't know what that is, never heard of it. And now, now they're saying that they were saying she might come back for Trooping of the Colors. Now they're saying that she might come back to be on the balcony for Trooping of the Colors. But Kay is not coming back. The Spanish lady says she won't be back until 2025, October 2025. That's what she was saying. And now we got this no time frame for Kate Middleton to return to royal duty source. Let's read a little bit of it. 6 months after cancer stricken Kate Middleton. And Kate said on the bench that she had cancer. Cancer was present, and and this is preventative chemo. But now it's not, they're saying something totally different. And also, too, I'm gonna say this, and I said this in a previous video. I believe Kate is in Houston, Texas, at MD Anderson. Well, I had said in the previous video it was AD Anderson, but it's actually MD Anderson Cancer Hospital. I believe that's where Kate is getting treatment. They just don't want us to know. But we will know as time goes by, because that's what they do. You know, Camilla was going to be the princess consort. First, Charles was never going to marry her. He never was going to do that. And then he was going to marry her, but she wouldn't be the princess of Wales. She would be the Duchess of Cornwall. All right. And then as time went by, once he become king, she won't be the queen consort. She'll be the princess consort. That's what they told her. Just spoon feed you. Just, they say you don't know that it's like boiling a frog at a slow heat. You never know when it get done. That's the way. I mean, they just slowly, slowly turn up the heat, and then the queen comes out, you know, after I I no telling what kind of negotiations that went on behind the scenes, because the queen never did like Camilla, because the queen saw Camilla for what she was, a bed wench and a bed hopper. Because why would the queen have a high um, opinion of you and you and slept with her son and her daughter's husband? Why would she have a high opinion of you? I know if some woman came into my family and slept with my son and my daughter's husband, it would be a problem. And it was a problem for the queen. And that's why the queen relented to say she would absolutely be okay with them calling her the queen consort. And I believe it was a deal made between the queen about Andrew, because Andrew is slowly coming back into the fold. They done folded Sarah Ferguson back in there, and now Andrew is slowly coming back, because I saw a picture where he was over there at the D-Day with all his medals. Sure was. And everything that comes up, and watch him be on the balcony Saturday. He gonna be on the balcony. Yeah, him and Sarah Ferguson. Yeah, and I believe that was the deal that the Queen made, because Andrew was her favorite child. She knew she was leaving this earth, And so she wanted to make sure he was okay. So that's why I knew Andrew wasn't going nowhere from, he wasn't going out, they wasn't going to kick him out of Royal Lodge. I knew that. I knew that was just something they threw out so they would have some, the papers would have something to write about. Uh, Harry and Meghan was just quiet as church mice. And so they couldn't go, they couldn't tap that well. So they went and pulled that old story out because Charles didn't evict Harry and Meghan from Frogmore Cottage in order for Andrew to go there. That was another lie. He did that because he was angry and vindictive against his son, because his son told everything that they had done to him. If you want people to speak better of you, you really want people to speak well of you, act better, do better, be better. And they will. They won't have anything but nice things to say about you. But this is a family who want to treat you like garbage and then want you to speak well of them or say nothing. And Charles himself spoke to Dimberby. Even he couldn't swallow the the Queen and Prince Philip didn't treat him as bad as he treated Harry though. But he was pissed with them about childhood stuff. He got childhood trauma, making him go to that school, and they bullied him. But he did some stuff after he got to be an adult too. He wasn't a really good son, but he couldn't see that. And then he wasn't a good father. And then he don't want Harry to speak on it at all. But always remember, if you want people to speak well of you, treat them well, and they will. And it's pretty much that simple. But Charles, them, they don't want that. William want to jump on you, and then you not say anything about it, or you want you to speak well of him. And that's some crazy mess. That's crazy. But I say all that to say this. That's the way the palace does. It slow feed you stuff. And they are so feeding us with Kate. Just like they slow fed us with Camilla. And what did Camilla end up being? Not the queen consort. She the queen. Which is so embarrassing. Which is so embarrassing for the UK. To have a whore as queen. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. But they slow fed it. They slow fed it to the point where there she is. And so they slow feeding us this about Kate. And the more they do this, the more I think it's something really bad with Kate, or she ain't coming back. She ain't coming back at all. Either her and William is getting a divorce. Kate is incapacitated, like the Spanish lady said. She's in a coma, or she is so ill that she may not recover. We might wake up one morning and they say that the Princess of Wales has succumbed to her cancer. Because they are slow feeding us for some reason. That's the way they do. And Camilla is a prime example of how they just give you a little spoonful, and before you know it, they done fed you the whole plate of BS. They did it with Camilla. And I have to give them their props because I really thought she was going to be princess consort. But that's before I knew that they lie like rugs and you can trust them like North Korea. Now, if they told me this, it was raining outside, I would have to go out and get wet. And that's why I believe Kate is in Texas getting cancer treatment because they said that she wasn't. She is. She is. And I don't blame her not one bit. I am not a Kate fan, but I don't blame Kate. Kate has small children. Kate wants to be here to see her children grow up. Kate want to be here to see her grandchildren grow up and see her grandchildren. She want to grow. She want to be here to see George become king. I mean, she ain't did all this social climbing to check out now. So I don't blame her. I don't blame her. And if you have the money and the means to pursue the best care, if somebody tell you that you have cancer, I don't blame Kate. I don't blame Kate. I would be in Texas getting treatment, trying to get well. But also, and I hope this is what she does, because I want to like Kate. I do. But it was impossible to like her prior to this because she was a mean girl and she did everything she could do to undermine Megan. And she was just horrible. But I'm hoping that she comes out the other end of this and she becomes a better person for it. You know, God has tested her and she'll become a better person. And that's my hope for Kate. I hope she gets well and I hope that she becomes a better person because if she comes through this and get well and doesn't become a better person, I will continue to drag her. I will continue to drag her like Camilla. And I drag Camilla every opportunity that I get and I love it. I will always drag that woman because you're going to be the catalyst of taking a mother away from his child, Diana away from her children, and then use the children to bolster your popularity so you can climb up the steps, so you can be queen. I'm going to drag you and drag you and drag you and drag you. I'm going to drag you to your hoofs bleed. And that's the way I will be with Kate if she doesn't come out a better person. I, Charles, that's why I don't believe Charles have cancer. Because number one, he's not a better person for it. He seems like he the same person, And number two, he ain't lost a pound, not a hair, kissing people's hands, acting like he ain't. Like I said, he the best looking cancer patient I ever saw. I don't believe he has cancer. And if he does, he hadn't learned anything from it. He definitely hadn't came out a better person. Not at all. Let's read a little bit of this and then well, it locked up on me. Let's see if I can go back to it. It locked up on me. Well, it locked up. Wait a minute, let's see. And it was written by Tom Sykes. You know how he is. It says 6 months after the cancer stricken Kate retreated from public view, she wrote in the public letter last weekend that she hopes to be back to at least one of her she hopes to be back to at least one of her public duties representing the Irish Guard very soon. The note sent is a response to her absence from the military ceremony preparing for King Charles' birthday parade this weekend, triggering excitement that Kate was teasing to return to public view far sooner than anyone had dared to expect. That's not true. We expect her to be back for Easter, after Easter break with the kids. So I don't know where you got that from. Indeed, there has been some excitable chatter that she may make an appearance on the balcony at Buckingham Palace at this weekend's event, Trooping of the Color. Those hopes, however, have been a been tempered by the palace sources who dismissed requests from the Daily Beast to clarify whether Kate had intended to indicate that in the letter that she indeed or is preparing to return to public life. One palace source close to the princess said that the situation remains the same. What does that mean? We don't even know what the situation is. How can we know if it remains the same? What does remaining the same mean? She is out of the public eye receiving treatment, needs her privacy, and update will be given when there is one. Another source told the Daily Beast that the note to the Irish Guard apologizing for missing the official rehearsal of Trooping of the Colors shouldn't be overanalyzed. In the letter, which was shared on social media, Kate, uh, who was appointed honorary colonel of the Irish Guard by the King, wrote, "Being your colonel remains a great honor, and I am very sorry that I'm unable to take the salute at this year's Colonel Review." Well, I'm not even going to tell you what I think about her being the colonel of the Irish Guard. I mean, that place over there is such a farce. Kate, who had never, Kate showed up for when they appointed her. She showed up with a helmet, a camouflage jacket, and some tights. That's what she showed up in when she first was appointed. That says it all. I mean, it is such a farce. This family who has done nothing. Charles was walking around their D-Day on D-Day Memorial in France with a chest full of medals in front of the people who have sacrificed everything and actually won their medals for their bravery. I mean, it's such a farce. And Andrew was there. Anne was there with all her medals. I mean, I don't see how the plane took off from the UK with Charles medals, with Andrew's medals, Anne's medals, the King's medals, and Edward's medals. All them medals, that plane was so bottom heavy, and none of them deserved or earned. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're slow feeding us a plate of BS so we won't realize that it is BS. And Kate may not come back because they slow fed us that mess with Camilla, and there she is being called the Queen. Oh, and what they don't understand, and what Charles don't understand, it lessens Queen Elizabeth's um, reign, her legacy, to call Camilla the Queen. That's why the proper Queen did not want her called the Queen, because she's so unworthy. She's a bed wench. Queen Elizabeth had did nothing but carry her crown with dignity. Was it deserved? No, because I don't believe in monarchy. I don't believe in monarchy at all. But she did carry it with dignity. I mean, the people of the UK could be proud of their queen and not this one. And Charles. What a joke. And then Willie Leaks is coming up the rear. Circling the drain, circling the drain. They are circling the drain. But I do. I hope Kay gets better and I hope she comes out a better person. Cancer has a way of doing that for some people. And I really do hope that. All right, everybody. Thank you for giving me a listen. I will be back very soon, like tomorrow. I upload every day. Every day I am consistent. And if you enjoy my content, please think about subscribing to the Royal Read and give me a thumbs up and hit your notification bell so you'll know when I upload because I don't upload every day at the same time. So I'm because it might hit at 8 o'clock at night, it might hit at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's whenever I can get it together. So hit that notification bell so you won't miss me. Okay? All right. See you later. Bye.